Shalom. First and foremost, call Allah Wakabah, Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rabachakwadash. Double honor to the elder apostles of the great Muslim who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect tabernacle of David, scattered through all the four corners of the earth. Now, here's this story that occurred yesterday, here in Vegas. And, I'm sure a lot of you that saw the video, the impromptu that I put up. And I was on my way to camp as I was speaking on the incident, which, I believe was a false flag over there in Buffalo. I was speaking on the incident as I was pulling up, to park on the way to camp. They had the section, where we normally teach at on the corner. They had it all blocked off, with yellow tape. They had, the Las Vegas Metro. And you also had SWAT, the trucks all parked out, all type of government vehicles parked right on the street. We was wondering like what the hell is going on, it's kind of fishy, and why would this be right where we teach at? So it took us a while before we can actually set up. We had to go and find another spot to go teach. So we had to move a couple blocks away to set up. And we didn't know what was going on, but eventually it was told to us by an officer when we spoke with him that, a man is trying to attempt to commit suicide. And, where we were standing at, across the street, we wasn't allowed, of course, to, come onto the street because they had everything blocked off. But one of the officers told us that a man was trying to commit suicide. And we stood at, we was across the street, and we was able to see up on the bridge, which is literally like walking distance from the corner where we teach at. The guy was standing up there, and one of the brothers asked, was it a so-called white male? And the officer, we all started laughing because he already, of course, these devils, despite their pride and the fact that they've been dominant in the world, they're really weak individuals, man. They definitely cannot withstand adversity when they're facing it. They don't know how to catch hell. Us Jakes, we're desensitized to hell. We've been under the curse for so long, so we know how to adapt, to a hardship. With Esau, it's just not in them. So what do? They commit suicide or commit murder suicide. They feel like, they shouldn't live any longer. But basically it's confirmed, and this is the report right here. It says downtown Las Vegas police standoff with suicidal man ends with fatal fall. All right, and I believe the brother, I forget which brother. I think it was the brother Matazah Makab. He actually saw something, an individual fall, from the actual bridge. And, we didn't get to see it, but he said he saw a person like slip and fall over. And now they're saying in this report that the dude apparently fell and actually was injured, and he ended up dying later in the hospital from his injuries. So, hey, judgment, man, And, this is becoming more common. More and more people in this world are becoming distressed, of course, from the pressure that's being put upon them, from the powers that be, them, tightening the squeeze on, the economy, they're destroying the food economy. They're inflating everything. They're making everything unaffordable. They're, raping your pockets, with your everyday necessities, your gas. It's constantly going up. It ain't going down. It's not going to go down anytime soon. So a lot of things are happening, and these Edomites, they're losing their kingdom as that's what they feeling. So they taking it upon themselves. They're going out there and they committing mass shootings, or they're committing suicide, taking themselves out. Now, what do the scriptures say? When it comes to, taking your life, and we're not supposed to commit suicide. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 1. And let's read verse 12. It says, it says, seek not death in the error of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your own hands. All right. So, you don't seek death in the era of your life just because things are going bad. Because that's a sign of weakness, which a lot of these people, they're proven to be, mentally they're weak. They have no fortitude whatsoever, man, because they're so used to being comfortable. And we've been prophesying that the Lord's going to take away the mirth of this place. You can't go nowhere without somebody being depressed, somebody on edge, somebody angry, taken away from other people's, enjoyments. You go to a concert or, some type of event with a lot of people, you're not even safe. Somebody's there to shoot it up, start a altercation, violence. There was another event out here. I think it was called the Lover and Friends Festival. And of course, niggas have to, act like niggas. And, a scuffle happened, and it turned into an altercation, and caused somebody to pull out a burner, a gun, and started firing, and had people running, and, people trampling over each other, and multiple people got injured, So it's just all type of things are happening, man. All right. And this is only beginning. We're going to see more and more take place. All right, but we see the scripture right here. Seek not death in the era of your life, and pull not upon yourselves destruction with the works of your hands. For the Most High made not death, neither have he pleasure in the destruction of the living. But right now, these people, they feel like they shouldn't live any longer, especially Esau. When everything was calm and, they wasn't dealing with this hardship, they was proud, high, mighty. All right. Enjoying the game, drinking their Bud Light, eating their hot dogs, walking around with their, favorite team jersey and cap on, American flags. But now they're methed out. They're doing all type of drugs, ODing, going to the highest skyscraper and jumping off of it. You had last September, and I did a lesson on it then, where you had some dude who he went to the Strat Hotel. That's known as the Stratosphere. It used to be called the Stratosphere. It's called the Strat now, which is the highest high-rise building in Vegas. Over 1,000 feet in the air. This dude went all the way to the top and got over the barricade and jumped to his death. Blood everywhere. Blood squirted all right into the street, the middle of the street, all over the parking lot. These people are losing it, man, because we're in that time, man. All right, it said let's get that. Many great miseries. Let's go to 2 Ezra 8. Yeah, 2 Ezra 8 verse 50 says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And you people are, you're in great miseries. All right. The lifestyle that you used to live, you can no longer sustain, under this current economic condition, suffering shrinkflation, constant inflation, which lead into hyperinflation. All right. Is getting crazy, man. Some of these people probably, took those jump shots, or they had loved ones take the jump shots, all type of life-changing, medical conditions that they're suffering now. Things are no longer normal. So it's causing people to go into depression. That COVID aid money dried up. A lot of people are getting evicted. People not able to keep up with payments on their homes, foreclosing. It's literally a housing market crisis. A lot of people are going homeless. So these are those great miseries, man. All right. But even with all these, things that are happening, that's why the scriptures say, be strong in the Lord, and matter of fact, let me get that. We got to be strong no matter what, hardship we have to face. Ephesians 6 verse 10, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Be strong, man. And don't faint when adversity hits you, because, we got to go through our furnace of affliction. It tells us that in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, make not haste in the time of trouble, man. Let's go to Sirach 2. Yeah, Sirach 2:1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, meaning cleave to the Most High. Put your burden upon him. Don't depart from him. Don't lose faith. All right. That thou mayest be increased at thy last end, like Job was increased. The Lord, recompensed him double. Everything that he lost, he got double after he went through, that that temptation, man. He had hella patience. All right. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. And the word patient means to suffer, right? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right. And eventually, you're going to have a lot of men that's going to prove that they're really not men, because they're going to get weak, and, they're going to, do stuff like this, which Esau is known to do, because really he's weak, man. He only stands tall and strong behind that sword, but without that, he's nothing, man. And this is all, basically, this is a mental illness. The scriptures say, hey, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and mental illness, that's a plague. All right. A demon hops on you, and now you got a demon on you that's, urging you to jump off the highest building or off a bridge. That's judgment, man. All right. So, matter of fact, let's get Proverbs. Proverbs was 24 and 10. Yeah, Proverbs 24 verse 10, it says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. And let's real quick, let's read that in the other translations. The NLT, it says, if you fail under pressure, your strength is too small. NIV, if you falter in the time of trouble, how small is your strength? Which means that you're just weak. All right. The Christian Standard Bible, if you do nothing in a difficult time, your strength is limited. Why not, why not, adjust? Why not adapt? At least, Jake, when we dealing with adversity, what do, man? We still hustle. We we entertain ourselves, plus we got the scriptures, by the way, so that's, one of the major things that we have over everybody else is we have the comforting from the scriptures. All right. And that's why people, they're losing their minds. They're losing their faith. The scriptures say faith will be bearing in these last days. There's Ecclesiastes 4:1. It says, so I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, the tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors, there was power. And the elites, they have all the power right now. And they're squeezing everybody. They don't care who you are, even if you're an Edomite. The Edomites are feeling the pressure, and the rest of us are feeling the pressure. But you see how Esau is reacting to it. They either committing suicide or they're, going on rampages, man, mass killing sprees. But they had no comforter. See, we have this word to comfort us, man. You know, because, hey, like it says in Isaiah 33, and knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of thy salvation. So we have stability. This is what keeps us mentally stable. All right. The Lord said, I will not leave you comfortless. Okay. So, you know, it's unfortunate that this had to come to that. But hey, you know, these people don't know how to handle adversity, because America is all about comfort. It's all about decadence. You know, thou that are given to pleasure and dwell careless. You know, once the Lord start taking that comfort away from these people, now they feeling hopeless. Just like that. And you got people in other countries that got it way worse. They ain't commit suicide. So, you know, I'm not going to even read the article. You know, maybe I'll leave it in the description box if y'all want to read it. But eventually, you know, apparently it happened, and we were just a few blocks away. You know, we didn't know what was going on. You know, I mean, we heard about it, but we like, man, okay, so did the guy jump or what? Now it's confirmed that he did jump. I was like, man, I hope he did, man. You know, wasting all this time and shit, blocking off our corner. You know, we had to go and find out where we can go and actually teach. You know, but the Lord had it to where we was able to find a spot not too far. And while we was teaching, man, hey, you know, you had a chariot come by and was just sitting up above us, you know, chilling for a little bit and then left. You know, call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. So, you know, anyway, you know, I'm going to end it right there. And Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And until the next lesson, Shalom.